What up, what up, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be learning how to ollie on a skateboard. So real quick before we get started, I just wanted to let you know I'm riding some super soft bushings that I absolutely hate. So if my landings are a little wobbly and a little wanky, that's why. Really can't do anything about it right now. Just ordered some new bushings. They should be here in the next couple of days. But yeah, these things are absolutely god-awful. Alright, so the ollie on a skateboard. This is basically the first trick anybody learns on a skateboard. You might learn shove-its before the ollie, I guess, but that would be a little weird. I would think you would want to learn the ollie first, and I definitely suggest learning it first. It's really basic. It leads into pretty much every other trick on a skateboard other than like manuals and stuff like that. And I'm going to try to teach it to you guys in the easiest way possible, in the simplest terms possible, and get you guys ollieing, get you guys kick flipping, get you guys heel flipping, whatever you want to do as fast as possible. So let's get into this trick. So first of all, I highly suggest learning this trick on grass or somewhere where your board is going to be stationary. It just makes it a lot easier to keep your balance and get the trick done at first. Obviously, once you learn it on the grass or on whatever you're doing it on and you're not moving, you can take it straight to the pavement and get some roll in there because, you know, stationary ollies are kind of lame. When you start rolling them, they look pretty sweet. Alright, so we're going to be checking out the foot positioning for the ollie first. This is very important for any skateboarding trick, foot positioning, but for the ollie, it's definitely very, very important. So what I like to do is hang my heels off the bottom edge of the board a bit. Not too much, not like barely balancing on your board on your toes, but just enough to feel comfortable. Think about if you were to jump directly off the ground. You're not going to be jumping off your heels, you're not going to be jumping off right off the tip of your toes. You're going to be jumping off the sole of your foot and exploding, but you're going to be on your toes a bit. So you don't want to have your heels too far forward. You can even slide your heel back a little more like I'm doing here. But both feet, your heels should be hanging off the board a bit. Your front foot just inside of the bolts. Your back foot not overhanging the tail, but right on the back edge of the tail of the board. So once you've found a stance that works for you, you're nice and balanced over the board. Everything is in place and ready for you to go. It's time to actually try the trick. For an ollie, I like to think of it in three different parts. There's the pop, there's the drag, and then there's the hop. So the first element of any skateboarding trick that involves you going into the air is a very hard pop off the tail of the board. Now, what you can try to do before you're actually trying an ollie is to just put your back foot on the board and pop the tail. Smack the tail down as hard as you can. And what you're aiming for is to get the wheels, the back wheels, off the ground. So just have the tail of the board on the ground. If you can do that, then that's perfect for the pop. You're ready to go. And just kind of envision that when you're going for an ollie. That pop where you smash the tail into the ground and get the back wheels up off the ground. So once you can pop the back wheels off the ground with just one foot, try adding your front foot on and get to the point where you're able to pop the back wheels off the ground with both feet on the board. It's going to feel a little funky, but that's a major step towards learning the ollie. The ollie is three parts, like I said, but they all work very quickly, almost simultaneously, to get the trick done. And that first pop is very, very important. So now that you've got the pop down, it's time to implement the second part of the trick, and that's the drag. So as you can see right there, once I pop with my back foot, my front foot is going to drag up the board, hit the tail, and level out the board. Right there. So even if you're dragging your foot up the board correctly, you may notice you're not getting up in the air, and you're wondering why. The reason for this is, like I said, there's three parts of the trick. There's the pop, there's the drag, and then there's the jump. You have to jump your body. Your body has to explode straight up for this trick to work. You're never going to get off the ground without actually jumping. It's like saying you're going to dunk a basketball without jumping off the ground. Unless you're 10 feet tall or like 8.5 feet tall with really long arms, you're not going to be able to do it. So once you get the pop, once you get the drag, you also have to be jumping at the same time. And that's why I said that these steps kind of work simultaneously, because the pop and drag are kind of pop and then drag, but the hop, the third part, the hop, is happening the entire time throughout the pop and the drag. So at first, this concept's going to be pretty hard for a new rider to kind of implement. It's very difficult. It's all about timing. It's all about, you know, consistency and flow in the trick. And at first, your ollies are going to be really choppy. They're going to be really ugly. But as long as you can pop those back wheels off the ground with your back foot, and then drag up your board with your front foot and just get your board off the ground. Even an inch is fine. You're going to be sitting in the right place, and as you keep doing them and doing them and doing them, getting the hop higher and higher and higher, and timing the hop better is going to become more natural for you, and it's just going to become an easier trick in general. So it's really about consistency and just keep trying. Skateboarding in general is about just trying and trying and trying and trying. A trick might take you 200 tries to land, but eventually you will land it if you just keep going at it. Same goes for an ollie, even though it's extremely basic. When you're a new rider, it's not that basic, so don't feel bad if it takes you a while. Hopefully these tips will help you get them faster and quicker, and hopefully by watching this video, it kind of shows you what you have to do to get that board off the ground. Thank you guys for watching. If this helped, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be bringing you more skateboarding videos in the future, such as kickflips and stuff like that. Just let me know what you want to see. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Hope it helped. See you in the next one. Peace.